The Quran says Jesus was not crucified. It said, and for their saying, indeed, we have killed the Messiah, Jesus, the son of Mary, the messenger of Allah. And they did not kill him, nor did they crucify him, but another was made to resemble him to them. And indeed, those who differ over it are in doubt about it. They have no knowledge of it except the following of assumption, and they did not kill him, for certain. Now this is problematic for 5 main reasons. First, the they killed him not is speaking of Jews in its context. It's not saying Muslims said this. It's not saying Christians say this. It says the Jews are boasting that they killed him, and Allah is saying, no, you didn't kill him. Now, this is strange in itself, because if Jews believed Jesus was their Messiah, they would never kill him. So this text doesn't even make sense, historically speaking. Secondly, the Quran speaks of Jesus' death as dying, then rising. It says, right in Surah Al-Imran 55, when Allah said, O Jesus, indeed I will cause you to die and raise you to myself. The word means death throughout the Quran. There are multiple places, as demonstrated here. Third, the Quran says Jesus was born, died, and then raised alive. It says in the Quran 1933, Jesus says, peace be upon me the day I was born, the day I die, and the day I will be raised alive. This is the order: birth, death, and then raised alive. Number 4, the Quran affirms the divine inspiration, preservation, and authority of the Bible over and over and over and over and over again. Number 5, if Jesus did not die on the cross and it was only corrected 600 years later, then Allah would be responsible for condemning generations to hellfire. Let's look at a graphic of this. Say in 33 AD that Allah caused Jesus to be switched out with someone else, but it wasn't until later on that he said that this was a switcheroo in 613 AD, when the Quran came into being, that Allah corrected the error, saying it wasn't really Jesus on the cross. It was just made to look like that. This creates a couple problems. First, Allah caused another man, Jesus' replacement, to bear the burdens of another at the cross. Now, the Quran says that no one can bear the burdens of another, but if Allah caused the switcheroo, then he did have somebody else bear the burdens and even die on the cross for another. Furthermore, and this is really the point I'm making here, is everyone from AD 33 to 613 AD commits shirk, tribute a man to God, and goes to hellfire because it's not corrected for almost 600 years later that Jesus was not Jesus, it was somebody else on the cross. The result is that Allah contributes to the growth of Christianity because Jesus' apparent death wasn't corrected for 600 years, allowing Christianity to grow. And so Allah would be the one responsible for the massive growth of Christianity. So you can see here that there are a number of problems if Jesus did not die on the cross.